This century-old factory runs 24/7, supplying bread for hundreds of New York City's corner store delis.
We get a chopped cheese on a hero.
Everything on it, I got you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
50% of your sandwich is your bread. So if you don't have good bread, might as well just close up.
But these corner store delis, commonly called bodegas, are under growing pressure.
Deli's a home away from home, literally. I spent so many hours just in my deli when I'm mad at my parents or something.
Retail rents in parts of the city have surged since 2019, pushing some bodega owners to raise prices.
The people who unfortunately feel the brunt of it are the people who can't afford it. People who've lived in these communities.
Competition is also fierce. Some neighborhoods have 23 bodegas for every supermarket.
You can't be doing the same thing as everybody else and thinking you're gonna make a buck.
You gotta be born for this. You gotta be bred for this. It's like a 42-inch screen live TV for me every day. You got your common crooks that are trying to steal while they're talking to you.
Now, Mayor Zohran Mamdani is pushing to open city-run grocery stores, which could put more pressure on bodegas.
We're talking about a way of life that the city-run markets may actually impact.
So how does one bakery supply so many bodegas? And with rents soaring and rivals on every block, what does it take for a corner store to survive? La Nicosia's has been slinging out its famous Italian breads for over 100 years. Joseph and his brother took over the bakery from their dad in 2016.
He actually didn't want us in the business. I think he realized that I had a passion for what I was doing.
All of their bread starts here in the flour room. Every week, 50,000 pounds arrive by truck, funneled into a steel silo.
So if you hear up here, it's empty. But as I come down here, the sound changes. We have flour to about right here.
Next, it's pumped upstairs and added to the dough for 100 kinds of bread. They still follow the method their great-grandfather brought with him from Sicily.
Long fermentation, a lot of water. When it's ready, it makes a certain sound or it has a certain smoothness to it.
This machine stamps the signature star pattern onto the bakery's most popular roll with corner store delis, the Kaiser roll.
People that think of bacon, egg, and cheese, and they think of a Kaiser roll. If you go to other states, they don't have bread like that.
After shaping, rising, and baking, the rolls are trucked over to customers from Michelin star restaurants to corner store delis.
Without people like them, a bakery like mine would never get to where it got.
Zoom Zoom Deli in the Bronx is one of La Nicosia's top customers, ordering up to 2,000 rolls a week.
50% of your sandwich is your bread. If you don't have good bread, might as well just close up.
Mohammed Al-Baradi and his family opened the business in 2017.
What's up, buddy? Let me get a chopped cheese on a hero.
Everything on it, I got you, bro.
Thank you, bro. It's a walking city, right? Let me get a bacon and a cheese as you're running out of the Bodega Deli trying to catch your train. Fire. Seasoned well, super cheesy. This chopped cheese on point.
Kel Murphy has been going to corner stores since he was a kid. The Queens native grew up working in his parents' bodega.
My parents actually met in a bodega. My uncles would joke I was born in, my parents' bodega. Even joke that I was conceived in the bodega.
Today, Kel helps beverage brands break into New York City retailers, including bodegas.
Basis finite. Their margins are super thin, so you have to give them the ultimate deal, right? You're gonna make a good sales margin because I'm gonna give you X amount of cases free. We don't have big box stores like Walmart or too many Targets. So, if you're selling well in the bodega, you can sell well in a supermarket.
Most New York delis are independently owned, so Kel has to go door to door.
Bodega deli owner is always gonna listen to what their customer wants.
He also started learning Arabic because roughly half of the city's corner stores are owned by Yemenis. But Kel doesn't consider all corner stores bodegas.
If the person behind the register is not Puerto Rican or Dominican, chances are it's not a bodega.
Puerto Rican and Cuban immigrants started opening bodegas in the 1920s. The name comes from the Spanish word for wine cellar or warehouse.
It has become part of the Latino experience in the US. It was a place where you can get the pastelitos.
Juan Carlos Polanco is an attorney who grew up in the Bronx. Many of his clients are bodega owners, also known as bodegueros.
There's a 100% chance that that bodeguero knows your name, knows your first girlfriend, knows your parents, knows what school you're in.
By 1970, New York City had over 7,000 bodegas and the largest Puerto Rican population in the mainland US. Immigrants from the Dominican Republic began opening them too. Many operated in neighborhoods where supermarkets were few and far between.
People in that community that they're serving are in high net worth. Perhaps they were concerned about crime in the community. The bodega owners took the risk. Others would never even think about investing.
More than 1 million New Yorkers live in food deserts, neighborhoods with limited access to full-service grocery stores, according to the city. Mayor Zohran Mamdani has proposed a $70 million plan to build 5 city-run markets, which could operate rent and tax-free to help keep prices low. But many of these food deserts are already home to dozens of bodegas.
I challenge anyone to go to bodega. You will see produce. These small mom and pop bodegas, they were operating on very small margins. And now you are going to put a city-run market that will be directly in competition with that mom and pop.
The city says the markets would make nutritious food more accessible. For Latin bodega owners, the pressure isn't new. Many, like Kel's parents, have already sold their businesses.
To the next immigrant class who is not afraid of hard work and not afraid to, chase that American dream. So my dad grinded and busted his ass in the bodega. My mom grinded and busted her ass, so her kids can do other things. I always say, La Bodega sells dreams, right? So we can chase ours.
But some owners, like Francisco Suriel, are keeping the Latin bodega alive.
It's a dying breed, I'm not gonna lie. 5 miles, I'm probably the only Spanish store around here.
Why is it a dying breed?
You gotta be born for this, you gotta be bred for this.
He purchased Hollis Flavors in 2007.
My family's always been in bodegas. We've been in stores since like 1984. I was born and raised in stores. It's a show every day. It's like a 42-inch screen live TV for me every day. You got your common crooks that are trying to steal while they're talking to you. One piece? I've thought about selling a million times. I mean, it's like, what the hell would I do after? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Yo, what's going on?
For the new wave of bodega owners, beating the competition often starts behind the grill.
You can easily film yourself making some, crazy sandwich, right? And then it just goes viral. Everyone wants to try it.
Hey, yo, chef.
What can I get for you, kid?
Let me get a Wagyu chopped cheese and my big Jilla-sized pita bread.
I call it the bodega culinary explosion.
Joshua Dat is second-generation Guyanese American and opened Datz Deli in 2022. He created a viral sandwich that transformed the business overnight, and it now brings in 75% of its revenue.
So when I first got the deli, everyone's like, yo, you're getting a deli and you're gonna sell Caribbean food. There's Caribbean food everywhere and there's delis everywhere. You're double smacking yourself. I'm like, no, I'm not, because I'm gonna do it different. I was only making $200-300 a day at first. So I kept making different things and nothing is hitting though. One night I was just hungry and I love cheese in my beef patties. My dad used all the cheese for the mac and cheese that day to sell in the store. I was upset. So I said, you know what? It has cheese in the mac and cheese. I'm gonna throw it inside the beef patty. I cut it open and I looked at it. I looked at my baby sister. I said, yo, Jenny, we're going viral. This is it.
She said, nobody's gonna eat a beef patty with macaroni and cheese, Joshua.
I said, Jenny, post this on Instagram right now. The next morning, I have 2 people that come into the store. Hey, are you guys the place that sells, they showed me the beef patty with macaroni and cheese. I started shaking. I didn't even know what to sell it for. I was like, yeah, I got you.
Soon after, Joshua began paying influencers up to $800 to stop by and try the sandwich. Lines grew out the door and people from all over the world came to try it. Within a month of the sandwich going viral, Joshua's family quit their jobs to help run the shop.
Good job, girl. You know, you work hard your whole life, right? Why not work hard for yourself? Why not make sure that he wins?
It It was days me and my brother, we falling asleep in the kitchen, waking up. My brother's still in the kitchen sleeping. I'm here serving customers.
He started cooking up variations of the mac patty, adding oxtail gravy or curry goat.
Thank God for the mac patty, because if I didn't have it, I probably would have closed down in a year or two, you know?
But the price of oxtail keeps going up, so Joshua started charging $6 more for each mac patty. He makes about $2 per sandwich, so staying afloat depends on volume. On a good day, he can sell 600 of them.
Damn. The hype is real.
I'm still hitting in it.
People are very serious about their oxtail. They're serious about their mac and cheese. Hell, even the beef patty. And this joint all comes together in a symphony of flavors. It's decadent.
This is just a sandwich that I literally crave. Like I'm going out of my way to get that sandwich.
Thanks to the mac patty, Datz is now licensed as a restaurant, but Josh will always keep Deli in the name.
It's not gonna just become Datz. It's always gonna be Datz Deli. It's my roots.
Despite rising costs and growing competition, New York City corner stores and the suppliers that keep them stocked are hanging on.
A deli close to its community is always gonna win over anything else. And in New York, people love their blocks, their neighborhoods.
When you think of New York, you think of bodega, you think of pizza, you think of bread, you think of hard rolls and bagels. So the bodega is like the quintessential go-to.
Bodegas have become universal. Bodega owners have opened up social media accounts and are speaking directly to everyone who's watching their videos and letting them know this is, a bodega sandwich, this is a bodega cat. It's never been as big as it is today.
Bodegas have become such a core part of New York life that you might just find a local celebrity outside of one.
J. Cole is on his tour for the fall off, making random stops, selling CDs. J. Cole would always come to this deli to get sandwiches, so anytime he's in Queens, he always comes to 179 Deli